at the University Center as your Lady Lions get ready to take on Lamar. Southland Conference opener for both teams here on the Southeastern Sports Network, and glad to have everybody tuning in here tonight for what should be a very good competitive basketball game between two teams hoping to get off to a good start in Southland Conference play. Again, Kemmler Chapel glad to be here with you as the Lady Lions come in with a record of 3-5 overall. Lamar is 4-5 on the year. Lady Lions are 22-19 all-time versus the Cardinals, longtime Southland Conference rivals. Lamar's won the last three in this meeting, in this series, as last year it was an all Lamar in Beaumont, 94-54. Lamar was 17-1 a season ago in conference play. As a result, they won the Southland Conference regular season title, lost in the tournament eventually to eventual tournament champions Abilene Christian, but the Lady Cards, really good tradition, traditionally have been very good in the Southland Conference in recent years. Got a new coach this year, Aqua Franklin. Got her start at Stephen F. Austin, so she's very familiar with the conference. Her first head coaching job here at Lamar, replaces Robin Harmony, who left after leading Lamar to Southland Conference championship a season ago. Cardinals coming in have won their last two, beat Laterno back on December 2nd, and picked up a home win over Denver, 71-59. Cardinals have not won away from from the Montaigne Center here this season. Lamar have lost, but their road losses were to Oklahoma State, North Carolina State, Baylor, and Cal Poly. So definitely some tough games away from home for Lamar. Southeastern playing just their third game at home. They're 2-0 on the season in the University Center. Won on November 27th over LSU Alexandria, 89-67. Then picked up a 63-59 win over Jackson State. That was their third straight victory. Had their win streak snapped last Friday night at Louisiana Tech, 92-78. Shootout as the two teams combined to have 10 teams in double figures between the Lady Lions and Lady Cardinals. The Lady Texters in that contest as Louisiana Tech beat Southeastern 92-78 with 6 players in double figures. Southeastern had 4. Celica Sterling and Charlie Dugas had 17 apiece. Jaya Francis and Brianka Ducksworth came off the bench with 11 each. Let's look at today's starting lineups. First for Lamar, they're going to go with a 4-guard lineup. And I talked to head coach Ayla Gazzardo, and she was telling me one advantage they may have over Lamar that they don't have on many people is the size advantage. Smaller guards for the Cardinals, quick guards, but smaller. And they're going to go with a 4-guard lineup. Jaden Pimentel, Jr. from St. Louis, Missouri, in the starting 5 for Lamar. Pimentel averaging 10.4 points per contest. She's joined in the backcourt by Angel Hastings, sophomore from San Antonio. Hastings second on the team with 11.2 points per game. Their leading scorer is Amber Vidal, senior from San Antonio, Texas, transfer out of Nebraska, Omaha, averaging 11.9 points per game. She's also their best three-point shooter with a team-high 19 threes on the year. Ashlyn Miles in the starting 5 for Lamar as well. Miles averaging 3.7 points, second on the team with 5.3 rebounds per contest. Their best post player is Brianna Laidler, senior from Port Orange, Florida, averaging 11.9 points, 2.3 rebounds per contest. Lady Lions starters look like this. In the backcourt, running the point, Tyler Morrison, senior from Baton Rouge. Morrison is averaging 1.8 points per contest. And we're going to fill in the rest of the starting five for you after we take a little quick break for the national anthem. As we were running down the starters, I told you a little bit about Tyler Morrison for Southeastern. She's flanked in the backcourt by Charlie Dugas, senior out of Rain, Louisiana. Third on the team with 8.6 points per game, coming off that 17-point performance back on last Friday against Louisiana Tech. Third guard for the Lady Lions is our leading scorer, senior from Baton Rouge, Celica Sterling. 14.6 points per game. She's on a roll as of late. That scoring average has been climbing steadily over the last few games. Sterling, 19 threes on the season. Best free throw shooter on the team at 87%. Sterling has had an excellent start to her senior year. In the post, Caitlin Williams. Williams, junior from Bruley, Louisiana. Williams is averaging 4.5 points, 5.5 rebounds per contest. She's joined down low by a 6'2 senior from Lagos, Nigeria, Aminat Jabril. The senior is averaging 4.5 points. She also has 5.5 rebounds per contest as Jabril. Kane's challenge here tonight. Also, Alexis Horn and Sydney Rivers are your spotlight players of the game. Lady Lions are 5-17 overall since joining the Southland Conference and Southland Conference season openers. Lady Lions have lost their last three. Their last win was over Stephen F. Austin in the 2015-16 season. Haven't opened with Lamar in almost a decade, back to 2008-09. Lady Lions did win that one here in Hammond. Lamar's got a nice team, but not quite the caliber that they've been, but certainly got to come in. You got to think defending conference champions, they come in here as the favorite. Lady Lions have improved their talent level, and this is going to be a very good measuring stick to see where Southeastern is, as this is game one of a 20-game Southland Conference schedule. Lady Lions have not been in the postseason in quite some time, and this feels like the year with this talent and this continuity. Everybody, knock on wood, has been healthy, and we certainly think that this is a year that Southeastern can take a big step forward in the Southland Conference competition. We're ready for the opening tip, and Lamar controls it. Pimentel's going to launch a three to start. And off its front iron, Charlie Dugas pulls down a long rebound for Southeastern. Lamar comes out man-to-man. Morrison works down low to Caitlin Williams. Williams kicks it out to Dugas for the open three. In and out, no good, and we're going to get a foul. And I believe they're going to call the foul on Aminat Jabril. Pushed off, going for the offensive board, so Aminat picks up her first foul. Ball goes back to Lamar. We're just underway here from the UC. Lamar and Southeastern. Here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Works around the perimeter, a long three. Lamar trying to do some damage from outside to start, and they've come up empty on their first two tries. Here comes Morrison up ahead with it. She'll leave it for Dugas. Into the hands of the ever-dangerous Celica Sterling. She'll work it back out to Morrison. Now Ley Lyons will have to work with 13 to shoot here. Sterling for three. Got a good look, but couldn't come down with it. So both teams coming up empty on their first two possessions. It's Pimentel guarded closely by Dugas. Gets a screen from Ladler. Ladler on the pick and roll, and she's fouled. No choice but to foul as Tyler Morrison was a little late on the help side defense. And Dugas and Jabril are talking about how they're going to defend that moving forward. So Morrison picks up her first personal. And Layla will go to the line where she's a 65% free throw shooter, looking for the first points of the ball game. And she won't get it on the first one as that one rims out. No score. A minute 18 into this one from the University Center. Ley Lyons and Lamar, Southland Conference opener for both teams. Layla's second free throw will fall, and Lamar takes a 1-0 lead. Up against the pressure, Southeastern handles it well. Sterling penetrates, puts up the wild shot, no good. Dugas with the rebound, her putback won't fall either. So Ley Lyons 0 for 4 on their first three offensive trips. Back the other way, it's Vidal, quickly baseline, floater is good. Vidal gets her first bucket, and Lamar with an early 3-0 lead. Just underway here. From the UC. Williams with it, left elbow. Morrison trying to find Sterling. Her three, left it short. The Southeasterns come out ice cold from the floor to start this one. Pimentel puts it on the deck, kicks it out to Vidal. Vidal with a shot fake, little floater, and got it baseline. And quickly, Lamar takes a 5-0 lead. Dugas with a strong take to the rim, and she won't go. And they just got Aminat Jabril for her second foul. So bad start all around for Southeastern, as Aminat's going to have to sit with those two fouls, and Ley Lyons emptying the bench early here. Nice subs coming from Southeastern. We'll get them all set for you once they get back in. Sterling will be the only one who stays out for Southeastern, as Ducksworth, Carrier, Francis, and Alexis Horn are in there for Southeastern, down 5-0. Lamar, both teams started off slowly, but Lamar's heated up on the last couple of trips. Long three from Hastings is well off the mark. Rebound fought for, and Sterling runs down the long loose ball. Sell up ahead with it. Gets it to Francis. Francis will step into a three well off the mark. And back the other way come the Cardinals. It's Hastings, and drawing the offensive foul is Jaya Francis. Jaya coming back from all that time missed with injuries has shown no fear in terms of drawing offensive contact. Here comes Shadrika Pearson back in the ball game for Lamar in place of Angel Hastings. And we've got a little confusion here at the scorer's table. I called the foul on Pearson, who just, that's not correct. So they drop it down low to Horn, and now she's going to get draw an offensive foul as she runs right over Amber Vidal. Nice job by Vidal taking that charge, and Lady Lions yet to score. Fans standing, waiting for them to score, getting a little restless as we get under 7 minutes to play here. Taking it strong to the hoop is Pimentel, and she's fouled going up. Foul's going to be on Jaya. Her first, team's fifth. And that'll send Pimentel to the line, where she's a 52% free throw shooter on the year. Jaden Pimentel, third year with the Lady Cardinals. Puts up the shot, and it's good. 6-0 now. Lamar with the lead. Southeastern started off cold, but obviously they've been able to do well enough defensively not to dig himself into too big of an early hole, although Pimentel gives them a 7-0 advantage. Ducksworth going to run the point for Southeastern, coming off her best game as a Lady Lion. Ducksworth dribbles around, now takes it strong to the hoop, and she'll draw a foul. Boy, she's quick as a hiccup, is Priyanka Ducksworth, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Ashley Miles. I'm going to say she was not in the act of shooting, so 20 on the shot clock for the Lady Lions, looking for their first points of the ball game still. Getting into Carrier. Carrier's jumper good. Lady Lions get off the schneid, and everybody can sit down as it's 7-2. And now here's some full court pressure for the Lady Lions. It's something that Coach Gazzardo talked about she wanted to do more here in the 2019-20 season. Haven't seen a lot of it, but maybe as conference play progresses, we will see more. Nice job there forcing the pass out of the double team, and wide open from the corner is Pearson, and Lamar hits their first three of the ball game, and they've stretched the lead to 10-2. Francis puts it on the deck, and she's fouled from behind by, looks like it's going to be on Miles. That will be her second. And it is. And that'll send Jaya to the line to shoot a pair. Check it in as Rakia Cowart, junior out of Lauderhill, Florida, Nova High School product. She'll sit Miles down with those two fouls, I would suggest. Francis's first free throw up and good. Lamar 10, Southeastern 3. We got 5:35 left here, opening quarter. Second free throw is up and true. Ducksworth nearly comes up with a steal in the backcourt, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lamar. Ducksworth getting up a little gingerly, but I think she's fine. Ducksworth, Horn, Sterling, Carrier, and Francis, the five on the floor for the Lady Lions. They trail 10-4 about midway through quarter number one. Near steal in the backcourt comes up again, but this time Lady Lions have to scramble back into regular defense. Pimentel finds Vidal wide open. She can't get that open. Whatever defense Southeastern ran on that possession, she cannot get that open. So it's a 9-point lead. Two straight threes for Lamar on the last two possessions. It's Francis with it right elbow. Out to Sterling. Sterling steps into a J. Got it. Lady Lions starting to heat up from the floor now, and the lead back down to 7, 13-6. We're midway through Quarter, and a steal by Horn, and Ducksworth's going to be fouled. Good hustle by the freshman Horn, and Ducksworth will go to the line when we come back. 4:43 left here, opening quarter. Lamar 13, Southeastern 6. Back in a minute on the Southeastern Sports Network. Going to be Brianka Ducksworth at the free throw line as we come back from the break. 13-6. Southeastern trails Lamar. Lady Lions have started off 2 for 8 from the floor. Lamar's 4 for 6, but Southeastern starting to get a little bit more flow offensively. Look like they're a little bit more in tune with what they're trying to do, and Ducksworth misses the free throw, however. Brianka Ducksworth from Taylorsville, Mississippi, in her first season for the Lady Lions out of Jones County Junior College. Her second free throw rattles home. The lead is 6 now. Lamar's led by as many as 9, and here comes pressure here again from Southeastern. They've had a little success with it, and now it looks like Vidal and Pimentel having a little trouble. And Pimentel, a veteran for the Cardinals, has played in a lot of big games for Lamar. Splits the defense, and they're going to call a blocking foul this time on Francis. Count the basket, and now Francis picks up her second. So early foul trouble in the post for Jaya and Aminat, both sitting with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. Caitlin Williams, who's had her foul woes of herself as of late, has to check back in. Pimentel's free throw gets the friendly roll. Lamar back up by 9, matching their largest lead. Ducksworth puts it on the deck. Kicks it out to Horn. Horn thought about the 3. Lamar is really pressuring Southeastern guards out at the perimeter. Horn puts it on the deck. Nice smooth move by Alexis Horn. That's the future of Lady Lion basketball, in my opinion. She's one of the linchpins of it. Alexis Horn, freshman from Baton Rouge. Prepped at Denham Springs High School. Gets her first bucket at 16-9. Lamar with a 7-point lead. Under 4 minutes to play here, first quarter. Pimentel with the left side. She'll put it on the deck. Now kicks it around to, and they throw it away. Out of bounds. They're going to say Southeastern touched it last. Here comes Hastings back in for Pimentel. 5 on the shot clock, 3:33. Threes across the board. Left here, opening quarter. Lamar with the ball in a 7-point lead. Quick shot by Vidal. Rims in and out. Sterling grabs the rebound, and that's to save it from going out of bounds. And up ahead with it quickly is Alexis Horn. Horn's fouled in the backcourt. Foul's going to be on Kayla Mitchell, freshman from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Familiar face on the Lamar sideline is Shirley Mitchell. Speaking of Mitchells, point guard for the Lady Lions. Helped them to an East Division championship and 19 wins as a senior. She's now the assistant coach with the Cardinals in her first year with the Cardinals under head coach Aqua Franklin. Talked to Shy before the game. She was telling me she and Coach Franklin grew up together, so it was like coaching with family. Shy was a really tough point guard for the Lady Lions. Another point guard, Alexis Horn, makes a couple free throws to cut it down to 5 for the Lady Lions. Coming up on 3 minutes in the first quarter. Both teams really pressuring the basketball. And Vidal gets free in the corner again, and on that pressure, somebody's got to help on her. Second 3 of the ball game for Vidal, and lead back to 8. Horn takes it strong to the hoop, and Horn with 6 straight points has cut it down to 6, 19-13. Vidal works around to Hastings. Now Laidler with it in the corner. Back to Vidal. Vidal puts it on the deck. 9 to shoot. Backing in is Cowart. Her shot no good, and Caitlin Williams clears it out for Southeastern. Horn surveying the defense. Missed the last game against Louisiana Tech with a concussion, but has sparked Southeastern off the bench in this one. That's going to be an offensive foul on Carrier. Carrier doesn't like the call, but it was the right one. And now they're going to talk about it. Kelly Johnson looks like she may overrule Brian Morrow. And they're getting all confused. Sorry, I'm listening to what the referee's explanation is. There's going to be a foul on Lamar. And they changed the foul, so that is a rarity there. And Caitlin Williams is not shooting. It's Morgan Carrier shooting 2. A lot of confusion there, but the result is a foul on Lamar and a couple free throws from Morgan Carrier. Try to cut into the 6-point Lamar lead with 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Morgan misses the first one. Morgan's had a heck of a start to the season. 7.9 points per game, shooting nearly 50% from behind the arc. Just her second miss from the free throw line on the season. Second one is up, and that one's true. 3 points in the ball game for Carrier, and Ley Lions back within 5. And they're going to get a foul in the backcourt. I think they're going to call it on Sell or Carrier. I think they're going to call it on Celica. Yeah. So more free throws coming. A little extra aggression as Ley Lions saw this script a little bit against Louisiana Tech last Friday night. Getting in foul trouble early. Free throw from Cowart is well off the mark. Ley Lions trail by 5. The second free throw also too strong, and they're going to be a lane violation on Lamar anyway, so it'll go back to Southeastern. It's Ducksworth running the point for Southeastern. Ley Lions trying to get further back into this one. Sterling, jumper, got it. Lady Lions all the way back within 3, 1:40 left here in the opening quarter. Mitchell with it, over to Pimentel. She gets free for a long rainbow 3, air ball, but right there for Coward, and she's blocked, has it blocked out of there by Caitlin Williams. 1:27 left here, first quarter. Lamar 19, Southeastern 16. Lady Lions with who once trailed by as many as 9 have cut it within 3 here. They get it into Pimentel with 14 to shoot. Pimentel dribbling it around. Boy, she's shifty. Guarded closely by Dugas. Works out of a double team. They drop it down low and got the shot off right before the shot clock expired, but Southeastern, good defense. Lady Lions with a chance to pull even closer here. Under a minute to play here. Floater, Ducksworth, no good. Caitlin Williams with the rebound. Her putback's no good, but she's fouled by Cowart, and she'll go to the line with 57.9 left in the opening quarter. Lady Lions on a bit of a run here. Vidal and Pearson check back in. Lamar only dresses, they've got 11 dressed, but they've only played 9 thus far. KK looking for her first points of the ball game. First free throw, no good. Lady Lions on the game now, 6 for 9 from the charity stripe. Second free throw is good. Lady Lions have cut it all the way down to 2, but Lamar back on the run here. Pimentel with 6 to shoot. And they lose it out of bounds. Lady Lion pressure defense causing Lamar some problems here. Lady Lions with a chance to tie or take the lead on the final possession of the first quarter. Once trailed by as many as 9, the Lady Lions have battled back here. And Ducksworth just lets it out of bounds against pressure from Pimentel. That was nice hands by the veteran guard. Now Lamar will have one more chance at it. Ducksworth got caught napping there a little bit. Now she's looking to see if she's got an opportunity to do the same thing to Pimentel. Pimentel over to Pearson. Now back to Pimentel. She didn't get it off. She might have. It went in. They're gonna have to look at it to see if she got it off. Big time shot there from Pimentel. It's going to be too close. We'll see. We'll update you when we come back. You're watching Lady Lion basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Basket did count at the end of the first quarter, so 22-17 after quarter number one here in University Center. Actually, they're still looking at it, I believe. Actually, I think they're going back to look at that foul. You remember the one they changed about the 2-minute mark of quarter number one? I guess they're going to go back and review that. Haley Giarratano in for the first time for the Lady Lions. It'll be Giarratano, Carrier, Horn, Williams, and Dugas out there for Southeastern. Pimentel, Vidal, looks like Laidler. Not sure who else is going to be out there for Lamar. I can't see from my vantage point who has they're still huddled up. While we have an opportunity to give you a little tale of the tape of quarter number one, Lamar was 7 for 14 from the floor. Southeastern 5 for 12. Lamar 4 for 7 from behind the arc. There's the difference. Southeastern 0 for 3. Lady Lions were 7 for 10 from the free throw line. Lamar was 4 for 7. Lady Lions with a slight 8-7 rebounding advantage. Lamar had 3 assists to 1 for Southeastern. Lamar turned it over 3 times. Southeastern 2. Both teams had 1 steal. Lady Lions had the lone blocked shot of the first quarter. Amber Vidal, their leading scorer, already in double figures with 10 points. Jaden Pimentel has 8. So those are their 2 top scorers with the majority of their points in the first 10 minutes. Lexus Horn has 6 off the bench for Southeastern. Selleck and Sterling with 4. Carrier, Francis, and Williams with 2 apiece for Southeastern. They called that foul earlier that they switched around on the wrong person. So now a lot of discussion coming here. So after all that, it'll be Southeastern ball. Giarratano comes right off the bench for a 3, too strong, and Caitlin Williams nearly tipped it back in. Nice athletic move by the junior from Bruley, but it didn't fall. And Lamar has it with a 5-point lead. Just underway here, quarter number 2. And Vidal is fouled. Foul's going to be on Carrier, so now it's another Lady Lion with 2 fouls. No, they call it her first. Oh, yeah, that's right. That first one is the one that got reversed. So that is correct. 1 foul on Carrier, and Vidal will go to the free throw line. 10 points in the ball game for Vidal. Make it 11. Lamar's stretched the lead back to 6. Led by as many as 9 in the opening quarter. Southeastern whittled it down to 2 before Pimentel hit that long 3. Second free throw from Vidal is also true. The lead is 7 now for the Cardinals. Horn takes it to the hoop strong and draws the foul. Heck of a take there by Alexis Foul's going to be on Pimentel. And she'll shoot 2 fouls. Coward's going to check back in for Lamar. Alexis Horn at the line from Denham Springs High School. Looking for points 7 and 8. Ball game. 2 for 2 for the night. Make it 3 for 3 from the charity stripe here this evening. Second free throw also good from Horn, and we've got a 5-point deficit. Lamar's led the entire way. Southeastern has kept it close here. Trying to get over the hump here in quarter number 2. Pimentel swings it over to Pearson. She'll put it on the deck. Baseline J is pure. Pearson's got 5. And a lead back to 7 now for the Cardinals. Williams nearly threw it away. Now Horn is going to have to race down the loose ball, and they're going to call the foul on Horn. And Alex is going to have to sit with 2 fouls. Here comes Ducksworth back. That was a tough call. Vidal swings it around to Pimentel. Her shot's no good, but they traveled. Thought she got fouled, but she traveled, so both teams take a couple tough calls on back-to-back possessions. Williams out to Giarratano. Haley puts up the jumper, no good. Vidal runs down a long rebound. Gets it ahead to Pearson. Pearson misses the layup. Rebound fought for, gets her own rebound. Pearson takes the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Good defense there by KK. The Lady Lions force the turnover. Under 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Lamar 26, Southeastern 19. Ducksworth walking it in the front court for the Lady Lions. Ducksworth gets a step, drops it down low to KK. KK missed the shot. That was blocked out of there by Laidler. Back the other way comes Lamar. Good offense there by Southeastern. It's just better defense. Multiple subs set to check in. Next dead ball for the Lady Lions. Looks like Bernasia Adams, one of them. Vidal puts it on the deck, puts up the shot, won't go, and Caitlin Williams grabs another rebound for Southeastern, her 4th. Up ahead with it is Ducksworth. She has it blocked out of there by Coward. Here comes Bernasia Adams and Charlie Dugas. Giarratano and Caitlin Williams will sit. Tyler Morrison's also going to check back in place of Ducksworth. So it's Morrison, Dugas, Sterling, Carrier, and Adams out there for Southeastern. They trail by 7, and Sterling gets the inbound pass, puts it on the deck, hands it off to Morrison. Morrison, 14 to shoot. Takes the baseline, leaves it for Dugas. Dugas threw it away, but it gets it right back. Dugas takes it strong to the hoop and scores it. I can promise you Ayla Gazzardo did not draw that play up in that manner, but it was an effective possession for the Lady Lions to cut it to 5. 26-21, 6:30 left in the second quarter. Long 3 from Vidal is no good, and Bernasia Adams clears it out for Southeastern. Adams gets it ahead to Sterling. Lady Lions trying to chop into the lead further here. Sterling takes it baseline. throws it cross court to Carrier. Carrier with the shot fake, puts up the shot, won't go. Bernasia Adams had the rebound but lost it into the hands of Laidler. Under 6 minutes to play here, second quarter. Lamar 26, Southeastern 21. Shot up by is no good. And up ahead with it quickly is Sterling. Missed the layup. Rebound fought for, and they're going to call Sell for a second foul. And now 4 Lady Lions with 2 fouls. Here comes Giratano in place of Sterling. So foul trouble really getting to Southeastern here. Still hanging in, though, against the defending league champions, 26-21. 5:34 left in the second quarter. Morrison, Carrier, Giratano, Dugas, and Bernasia Adams, the 5 of the floor for the Lady Lions. Lamar with the ball and a 5-point lead. It's Pimentel. She'll lob it down low to Cowart. Cowart backing in on Adams, and they're going to call a block and foul on Bernasia. Mitchell checking back in for Lamar. Midway point, quarter number 2, Lamar with the ball and a 5-point lead. 20 on the shot clock to work with here. Shoo, she barely got it in there as Vidal makes a move on Dugas, and coming around on the pick and roll is Cowart. Cowart finishes, and Lamar back up by 7. First bucket of the ball game for Rakai Cowart. Carrier launches a quick 3, buries it. Morgan with her first 3 of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 4. Mitchell. Drops it down low to Cowart. Cowart backs in on Adams, and she's fouled. Bernasia picks up her second foul. And so the post core of the Lady Lions is getting thinner and thinner. And that'll bring us to a timeout on the floor. Competitive one here thus far in the UC. Lamar 28, Southeastern 24, 4:28 left second quarter. Back in a minute on the Southeastern Sports Network. (28-24). Lamar leads Southeastern, and it'll be, I believe, Cowart shooting 2 shots after Bernasia Adams picks up her second foul. Lady Lions going to have to go small for the rest of the half, or relatively small. But again, Lamar not the biggest team in the conference that they'll face. So Lady Lions should be able to manage for this final 4:28. Giratano, Carrier, Williams, Dugas, and Morrison, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Lions. Jabril, Sterling, Francis, Horn, and Adams all with 2 fouls in the first half for Lady Lions. Coward's first free throw, no good. Second one rattles home. 5-point Lamar lead. Stugas puts it on the deck, puts up the shot and scores. Nice strong take there by Charlie. Back within 3 are the Lady Lions. And a steal by Haley Giratano. Giratano up ahead with it. Puts it up and scores. And the Lady Lions within 1. 29-28. Giratano with a nice defense and the easy score. Left side near steal by Morrison. And now Coward gets wide open. Mitchell broke down the Lady Lion defense and was no choice but to double her. Coward was there for the easy bucket. Lamar stems the tide a little bit. Still lead by 3. Coward facing up on Vidal. Kicks it out to Caitlin Williams, and they're going to call a walk on Caitlin Williams. Pimentel back in there for Lamar. It's come up on a little over 3 minutes remaining. It's Laidler with it, right elbow. And it's a steal by Dugas. Here comes Charlie up ahead with it. Charlie. They called an offensive foul on Charlie Dugas. Look, I'm going to keep my comments to myself. 31-28, Lamar gets the ball back. Mitchell clears it out. Wants to go work on Morrison. Vidal thought about the long 3. Instead of takes a shorter 2. Won't go, and it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it'll stay with Lamar. Dugas guarded Pimentel closely. Pimentel loses her dribble briefly. Works it back to Pimentel. Giratano grabs the rebound. Good defense there by Caitlin Williams. Forces the errant shot. But Lady Lions back the other way. And boy, nice defense by Pimentel, but she stepped on the end line. Great effort on both teams, by both teams on that trip. Caitlin Williams running the floor like a deer. And just nice, quick hands by Pimentel. Pimentel's, this ain't her first rodeo. Third-year player for Lamar's, played in a lot of big games. It's Morrison with it right elbow. Morrison took it to the hoop and lost it going up. Dugas has got it, and tie ball is going to go to Lamar. Tyler Morrison just slipped coming around. She had a step, but just slipped. Lamar works it around the perimeter. Vidal cut off. Now she'll step back for a J. Good. Boy, she's pure. It's a nice shot there by Vidal. Lamar back up by 5, 33-28. We're under 2 minutes to play here in a very competitive first half from the University Center. Giratano puts it on the deck. Little fadeaway jumper. Nice look, but couldn't finish. Back the other way come the Cardinals. Vidal throws up a jumper, no good, and she gets a rebound out to Caitlin Williams. Up ahead with it is Dugas. Dugas lays it up a little out of control there. A lot of contact, no call. Back the other way comes Lamar. But now picked up by Giarratano. But now nearly throws it away. Now Pimentel controls it. And right there for the putback is Mitchell. Somebody didn't box her out. And she was right there for the easy putback. And Lamar has stretched the lead back to 7 here. Lady Lions had cut it to 1. But Lamar scored the last 6 as we go under a minute to play here in quarter number 2. Ducksworth puts it on the deck, lays it up, and no good. Boy, nice strong take there by Ducksworth, but couldn't finish. Mitchell works it over to Vidal. Her jumper is good. And Lamar closes the half on an 8-0 run. Lady Lions will have one more possession, although Giarratano made a freshman mistake there. And now Lamar has a chance to go into the half with a double-digit lead. And a push-off on Pimentel. And Lady Lions will have one shot here. Second personal on Pimentel. 4.1 left. Ducksworth's got the speed to get down there. Ducksworth, and the clock didn't stop in time. Ay, ay, ay. Clock started late, so now they're going to have a little powwow to decide. What happens here in this final second or two. However, I think the smartest thing, to be honest with you, would be just put it back where it was and start over. You know, 4.1 and let it go where it may. So a lot of discussion here. So I'm still trying to figure out So after all that, they're going to put it at .6, and Southeastern is going to have to catch and shoot here. lob it into Williams, and she couldn't get it to fall. So good look considering what they had to work with. And Lamar finishes the half with on an 8-0 run, and they'll go into the break up 37-28. We're going to go ahead and take a couple minutes timeout. When we come back, we'll run down some stats for you, and then we'll come back to third quarter action. You're listening to or watching Lady Lion basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Back here at halftime at the University Center, Lamar leads Southeastern 37-28. Lady Lions see Lamar go on an 8-0 run to end the second quarter. Lamar 13 for 28 from the floor. Southeastern was 9 for 26. Lamar was 4 for 8 from three-point range. Southeastern 1 for 5. Lady Lions were 9 for 12 from the free throw line. Lamar was 7 for 11. Lamar with a 19-14 rebounding advantage. Lamar had 5 assists to 2 for Southeastern. Lamar with 9 turnovers. Southeastern was 7. 3 steals apiece and 1 block apiece for both teams. Lamar led by Amber Vidal, 16 points to lead all scorers. Jaden Pimentel has 8 for the Cardinals. Shadrika Pearson and Rakaya Cowart with 5 apiece, and Kayla Mitchell has 2 for Lamar. Brianna Laidler rounds out their scores with 1. Lady Lions leading scorers Alexis Horn, 8 points in the first half. Morton Carrier has 5. Dugas and Sterling with 4 apiece. Williams, Francis, and Giratano have 2 each, and Ducksworth with 1 for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions had 5 players with 2 fouls in the first half, so that hampered their ability to overtake Lamar. They trailed by as many as 9, cut it all the way back to 1 on a steal and layup by Haley Giratano, but then Lamar closed the half on an 8-0 run, and that's where we sit going into quarter number 3. We'll come back with quarter number 3. We're about 9 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll come back to get you started for the third quarter on the Southeastern Sports Network. Just about ready to start the third quarter here, and the University Center's Lady Lions trail Lamar 37-28. Foul trouble really plagued the Lady Lions in the first half. 5 regulars who got 2 fouls, and I saw their minutes limited in that first half. The Lady Lions had cut it all the way back down to 1 after a steal and score by Haley Giarratano, but Lamar finished the half on an 8-0 run to take this 9-point lead, matching their largest into half number 2. Dugas, Morrison, Jabril, Caitlin Williams, and Celica Sterling, the 5 on the floor, starting 5 back out there to start third quarter for the Lady Lions. It'll be Southeastern ball. Hastings, Miles, Laidler, Vidal, and Pimentel. Counter for Lamar. Lady Lions in the white. Home whites. Lamar in their road reds. Morrison gets it to Sterling at the top of the key. Sterling takes it to the hoop, misses the shot, however, and Laidler clears it out. Nicely designed play to start the second half for the Lady Lions. Sterling just couldn't finish. Vidal has it taken away briefly by Morrison, gets it back. That's Pimentel. 12 to shoot for Pimentel. Works it to Vidal. Vidal, she'll shoot it. And this one's too strong, and Tyler Morrison clears it out for Southeastern. Morrison, one of the better rebounding guards in the Southland Conference, gets it ahead to Sterling. Sterling goes between the legs. Gets a step for a shot, left it short. Back the other way comes Lamar. And Dugas nearly comes up with a steal. It's going to go out of bounds into the Top Cat seats. And Lamar will have it. Pimentel loses it out of bounds. Worked around a screen. That's basically what they've been doing, that high screen and roll. And a lot of times on the roll, they've gotten some easy looks. Lob down low to Jabril. Her finish is good. And Jabril, who saw her minutes limited by foul trouble, gets the first points of the third quarter. Near steal in the backcourt, but it comes right into the hands of Vidal. The Lions have cut it to 7 here. Hastings works it over to Pimentel. Pimentel gets it down low, and an easy bucket for Laidler. Lamar gets it back now up to 9. Baseline, it's Sterling. Her quick shot up there by, that was Jabril's off the mark. Back the other way comes Pimentel. Jaya Francis set to check in, next dead ball for the Lady Lions. Hastings with 15 to shoot, loses the handle briefly, gets it back. Gets it into the hands of Laidler. Laidler faces up on Jabril. Finds Pimentel for a 3, too strong. Rebounds out to Miles. Ball's on the floor and diving for it and taking it is Dugas. Jump ball, but possession error is going to favor Lamar. Sterling's out. Jabril's out as Alexis Horn and Jaya Francis back in for Southeastern. Cowart in for Lamar in place of Laidler. And that's a nice steal by Jaya Francis on the inbounds pass. Lady Lions look at a run here. Here comes Dugas, and she walks. Made the move before she was ready to. She had the ball in her hand, and travel by Charlie Dugas. Miles brings it across, gets it to Pimentel. Pimentel, nice play, and Cowart lays it up, and Lamar up by double digits for the first time here tonight. Right side, it's Horn. Horn loses it going up, and grabbing it was Vidal, and she's fouled by Alexis Horn. Third personal on Horn. Pimentel hands it off. It's to Vidal. Vidal, stutter step, and she's fouled from behind by Dugas. Foul's going to send Vidal to the line to see if she can extend this double-digit Lamar advantage. 6:23 left here, third quarter. Dugas picks up her second foul. Horns out. Carriers in for the Lady Lions. And Vidal will go to the line. Vidal's been impressive here tonight. 16 points in the ball game. Only player on either squad in double figures. She's got 17. Second free throw won't go, and Caitlin Williams clears it out for Southeastern. Dugas gets in the lane, puts up the shot, no good, but she's fouled. Pimentel wants to travel, but it was not one. Foul's going to be on Miles, her third. Two shots coming from Charlie. Lamar leads 42-30. Lady Lions had briefly cut it to 7, but Lamar scored the last 5 to stretch it to double digits for the first time tonight. First free throw from Dugas is good. 5 points in the ball game for Charlie. Senior from Rain, Louisiana, in her 4th season with the Lady Lions. Second free throw won't go. Rebound fought for. Dugas gets it, and she's fouled again. Foul is going to be on Cowart, and Charlie will have 2 more shots. Dugas's first free throw, that one's good. Lead now to 10. Southeastern trying to get back within single digits if Dugas can make this second free throw. She does. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, Lamar with a 9-point advantage, 42-33. Hastings with the handoff and gives it to Vidal. Vidal puts it on the deck, lays it up, and has it blocked out of there by Caitlin Williams. And now Hastings somehow comes out with a scrum with an open 3, misses it, and Carrier grabs the long rebound. Lady Lions with a chance to further get back into this one. Morrison nearly has it stolen in the backcourt. Gets it over to Dugas. Dugas finds Caitlin Williams, open J. Good! Caitlin Williams with her first field goal. Has cut it back down to 7. 5 straight quick ones for the Lady Lions. Lady Lions trying to battle back into this one. Coming up on midway point of quarter number 3. Oh, Caitlin nearly coming up with a steal. Laidler takes it strong to the hoop. That's going to be Charge. Nice job taking the charge by Jaya Francis. And so Southeastern with some momentum here as Morrison walks into the front court. Out to Dugas, top of the key. Charlie had a steam, and she's going to get called with a charge. And that'll bring us to a timeout on the floor. 4:55 left here, third quarter. Lady Lions trying to hang in here. They trail Lamar 42-35. Back in a minute. You're watching Lady Lion basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network. Back here in the UC, Lamar 42, Southeastern 35. 4:55 left in the third quarter after the foul on Charlie Dugas. Lamar will have it back. Williams, Morrison, Carrier, Francis, and Dugas, the five on the floor for the Lady Lions. Lamar counters with Laidler, Pimentel, Vidal, Cowart, and Hastings. Hastings with it in the corner. Penetrates, little floater, won't go. Rebound's going to be out of bounds off of Cowart. Southeastern gets it back. Lady Lions hanging in here. Led by, it's trailed by as many as 12 early in the third quarter, but they battled it back to pull it within 7. Williams gets it allowed to Dugas. Dugas out to Francis. Corner three, won't go, and coming down with the rebound is Cowart. Back the other way from Lamar. With it is Lamar. It's Hastings. Takes the baseline. Reverse layup's good. Nice, strong take there by Hastings. Lead back to 9 for the Cardinals. Morrison gets it to Dugas. Dugas takes it baseline. Nearly throws it away. Carrier has it. Carrier takes it in the lane. Nice shot by Morg. And it's a 7-point cushion for Lamar. Carrier with 8 points, sharing team high honors with Alexis Horn. Vidal takes a baseline jumper, no good. Francis clears it for Southeastern. Lady Lions with a chance to run here. Morrison pushes it in the front court, now leaves it for Dugas. Dugas cross court to Carrier. Carrier launches a three, left it short, and Vidal clears the long rebound. Lamar with a chance in transition here, and they'll slow things up. Cardinals with the ball and a 7-point lead. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark of quarter number 3. And we're going to get a foul on Caitlin Williams. Nice subs coming in for Southeastern. Pearson checks in for Vidal for Lamar, and we'll set Southeastern's lineup when everybody gets back on the court. Caitlin Williams will stay out there, and she'll be joined by Alexis Horn, Brianca Ducksworth, Haley Giarratano, and Celica Sterling. Lady Lions down by 7. 3:03 left here in the third quarter. Southland Conference opener for the Lady Lions and Lamar. Lamar, defending Southland Conference champions, and we're going to get a moving screen called on Cowart. Third personal on Cowart. Under 3 minutes to play here. Lady Lions get the ball back, and it's time for Southeastern to start making some buckets. They need to pick it up here on the offensive end. Horn went to the top of the key. And Horn walked. Picked up her dribble and then shoveled her feet. Vidal throws it away into the hands of Horn. Horn up ahead with it, lays it up and in, count it, and the basket. And the foul, excuse me. Foul's going to be on Vidal and Alexis Horn now. First Lady Lion in double figures with 10. Has cut it to 5 with a chance to cut it to 4. Hastings and Mitchell in for the starting backcourt of Pimentel and Vidal. 2:24 left here in the third quarter. Lady Lions with a chance to cut it to 4 here if Horn can knock down the back end of the three-point play, and she does. Gets the friendly roll, does Horn. And Lady Lions with pressure here. Pearson gets it ahead to Hastings. Ooh. She nearly walked. Hastings takes it all the way herself, lays it up and in. Boy, nice take there by Angel Hastings. Lead back to 6 for Lamar. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Horn with it, facing up on Pearson. Horn cross court to Sterling. Sterling thought about the 3. Now backs it out. Sterling out to Williams. Baseline jumper from KK is good. Her second of the quarter, and the Lady Lions back within 4. Hastings again gonna look to take it into the lane. She does. Now she'll have to back it out to Pearson. Pearson back to Hastings. Walk, no call. Floater, no good. And Alexis Horn with the long rebound. Horn takes it ahead, kicks it out to Giratano. Big 3 from Haley, too strong. Caitlin Williams there for the backside rebound. Goes back up with it, and she's fouled. Foul's going to be on Pearson, and Caitlin Williams is going to go to the line with a chance to cut further into this Lamar deficit. Foul's going to be on Pearson, her first. KK at the line. Junior from Bruley. 5.7 rebounds in this one. 1 for 2 from the charity stripe is Caitlin Williams. First one's up and good. Lady Lions trail by as many as 12 in this one, and they've cut it all the way back down to 3. Second free throw from Williams is good. And Ducksworth comes up with a steal to Horn. Layup, timeout game. Lady Lions tie it. Timeout Lamar. 46-46. 109 left in the third quarter. Lady Lions have come roaring back. We're going to go ahead and take the timeout with them. We'll be back for the final 109 of the third quarter on the Southeastern Sports Network. So Lady Lions, once trailed by as many as 12 early in this third quarter, have roared back to tie it up 46-46. First time this game's been tied. Lamar has led the entire way until this moment. And Lady Lions will come out with full court pressure again. They've had some success with it. And Lamar keeps going to that corner, and they keep having trouble. Horn takes it away again. Horn to Giratano, to Ducksworth, and she has it taken away. Nice hands there by Vidal, and back the other way comes Lamar. And Sterling gets called for a foul in the backcourt, and that'll be free throws coming for Lamar, I do believe. Third one on Sell. And Hastings will shoot 2. Hastings at the line for the first time tonight. Lamar has a team 8 for 13 from the charity stripe. First one up for Hastings is good, and Lamar back on top. 47-46, 54.6 left in the third quarter. We got an exciting fourth quarter coming up for you here from the University Center. Second free throw from Hastings is no good. Giratano is going to run down the long rebound. Lady Lions with a chance to take the lead on this trip, which may be their final possession of the quarter. Ducksworth surveys the defense, finds Hastings. Horn swings it out to Sterling. Her 3-ball. Good! Lady Lions take the lead on a triple by Celica Sterling. Her first of the game comes at a very opportune time. Lamar, with a negligible difference between shot clock and game clock, can basically hold for the last shot of the quarter, but the Lady Lions have taken the lead. Hastings puts it on the deck. Floater won't go. Rebound fought for. It's going to go out of bounds. Southeastern will be able to hold for the last shot with 11.3 left. Horn's got to push it. Gets it ahead, and it's stolen by Hastings. Ball's on the floor, and Lamar's going to get a layup to end the quarter, and we're tied 49-49. Hey. But we've got a good final 10 minutes for you here in the University Center. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a minute on the Southeastern Sports Network. Heading into the fourth quarter, Lady Lions have battled back into this one. And Alexis Horn, the freshman, 13 points in the ballgame for Lex. Carrier with 8. Caitlin Williams, Dugas, and Sterling with 7 apiece for Southeastern. They'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Lady Lions have shot 16 for 40 in this one. Lamar 17 for 39. Rebounds darn near even. Lamar with a 26-24 advantage. It's Ducksworth with it right side. Jill swings it out to Sterling. Sterling puts it on the deck. Backs it out and works it over to Ducksworth. Ducksworth puts it on the floor. Gets in the lane, scoops it, and it's blocked out of bounds. They'll stay with Southeastern with 8 to shoot. Here comes Morgan Carrier in the ball game. in place of Celica Sterling. So it's Horn, Giratano, Ducksworth, Carrier, and Caitlin Williams on the floor for the Lady Lions. Carrier gets it with 8 to shoot. Has to look, takes it baseline, puts up this tough shot, won't go, rebound fought for, and Laidler clears it out for Lamar. Tough start to the quarter has been, that's 4 for 4 now for the Lady Lions. Cowart on the pick and roll. They're going to call block and foul on Carrier, and Lamar retakes the lead 51-49. That pick and roll has worked wonders for the Cardinals in this one. Francis Dugas, Morrison, and Jabril all back in the ballgame for Southeastern. Carrier also stays for the Lady Lions as Cowart will look to complete three-point play. Her unique free throw style, and it won't go. And Carrier clears it out for Southeastern. And we get a reach-in foul. Foul's going to be on Pimentel. I haven't agreed with every call this officiating crew has made here tonight, but I'll give them this credit. They've called it pretty consistently. They decided to call it tight from the beginning, and that's what they've done. So I can take that. Morrison puts it on the deck, finds Francis. Francis thought about the three, now she'll take one. That one's off the mark, and rebound out of bounds. It'll go back to Lamar. Mitchell walks it in the front court. Gets it over to Hastings. Hastings facing off on Dugas. Hastings lobs it down low to Laidler. Laidler puts it on the deck, puts up the shot, and has it blocked out of bounds by Aminat Jabril. 6 to shoot for Lamar. Mitchell to inbound. Mitchell gets it into Vidal. Her baseline jumper's no good. Rebound fought for, and Lamar is going to get an extra possession here. They have the ball in a 2-point lead, coming up on 8 minutes remaining. Hastings gets in the lane, now kicks it out to Mitchell. Mitchell to Vidal. Vidal, 3 at the buzzer is no good, and another offensive board for Lamar. Vidal gets it back this time, has it knocked away by Morrison. Cowart gets another offensive rebound, and Southeastern finally clears it out. Great defense by the Lady Lions on that possession. And Morrison surveys the defense. Gets it out to Carrier right side. Carrier puts it on the deck. Puts up the shot, no good. A lot of contact, no call. And the ball's going to go back to Lamar. Right side, it's Vidal. Vidal takes it baseline, lays it up and in. Got a step on Tyler Morrison. And timeout called by Lady Lion head coach Ayla Gazzardo. Will take it with her. Lamar stretches the lead to 4, 53-49. Still plenty of time left in this one. 7:07 to be exact. Back in a minute on the Southeastern Sports Network. Lamar scored the first 4 points of the final quarter, and they've got a 4-point lead over Southeastern, 53-49. Horn, Francis, Sterling, Williams, and Carrier, the 5 on the floor for the Lady Lions. Probably their best offensive group out there for Southeastern. Francis gets it over to Alexis. Horn out to Sterling. Sterling lobs it into Caitlin Williams. Caitlin, face-up jumper, got the roll. And Lady Lions get their first points of the fourth quarter to cut the lead in half. Vidal working on Alexis Horn. And they work the pick and roll out to an open 3 for Mitchell, and it's no good. Lady Lions with a chance to tie or take the lead on this trip. Caitlin Williams flirting with a double-double, which would be her first of the season. Caitlin with it, puts it on the floor, loses it going up, and it's going to go back to Lamar. Here comes Mitchell up ahead with it. Mitchell takes it strong, drops it off for Vidal. Her layup's no good, but rebound out to Lamar. Here's Pearson for 3, no good. Gets her own rebound, however, and gets it out to Vidal. Offensive rebounds starting to kill Southeastern here in the final quarter. Mitchell out to Pearson. Pearson drops it off to Miles. Miles lobs it down low to Laidler, and Laidler is fouled going up by Francis, and will shoot 2. Third one on Giants. She'll sit as one Ponchatoula native goes out and one comes in as Haley Giratano back in for Southeastern. Vidal sits as Hastings checks back in for Lamar, and now there's some, looks like maybe some looks like there must be some blood on Laidler's, maybe her elbow, and they've got that figured out. And she'll go to the line to shoot a pair after the foul on Francis. Laidler, 3 points in the ballgame, make it 4. And Lamar up now by 3, 54-51. Second free throw coming is also good. And now she's still bleeding. So they're taking her out. Lady Lions with the basketball. They trail by 4. 5:40 and counting left in the ball game. Horn kicks it out to Giratano. Giratano makes the extra pass. Carrier's 3 is good. And the Lady Lions cut it to 1. Morgan Carrier joins Alexis Horn in double digits. Hastings back the other way with it quickly. Puts up the shot, and she's fouled going up by Caitlin Williams. Caitlin got all ball but caught her with the body. Just a second personal on KK. Laidler, after getting the blood all cleaned up, is going to take Miles out, and Hastings is going to line. Angel Hastings with 5 points in the ball game. 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. Make it 2 for 3 as Lamar stretches the lead back to 2. 56-54, 5:13 left in the contest. A good one here in the University Center to open conference play. Second free throw from Hastings is also true. Working around the perimeter, it's Carrier with the top of the key. Horn guarded closely by Mitchell. Horn swings it to Carrier. Wide open 3 from Morgan. This one won't go. Giratano with the rebound. Her putback's no good. Carrier gets the rebound, and she's fouled going back up Foul's going to be on Laidler, and Carrier will shoot 2. Lady Lions now start doing some work on the offensive glass. 4th one on. They call that on Cowart or they did. So 4 on Cowart. I thought a foul would have been on Laidler. Morgan to shoot 2. 11 points in the ball game for Morgan. Make it 12 she gets the friendly roll there. 57-55 Southeastern. Second free throw coming from Morgan Carrier is no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and they're going to say Southeastern touched it last. Lady Lions that's Southeastern ball. Whose ball is it? Referees are a little confused here. It'll be Lady Lions ball. Horn throws it away. So all that for naught. And ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Southeastern. 4:40 left in the ball game. Lady Lions with the ball with a chance to tie or take the lead. They've got to spread everybody out. What they're doing is they're getting everybody kind of bunched up here. Horn takes in the lane. Nice play there by Cowart. Laidler, and back the other way comes Lamar. Hastings pull up Jay. Too strong, and Carrier clears it out for Southeastern. Up ahead with it is Sell. Sell takes a baseline. Her baseline jumper gets in and out, no good. Rebound to Williams, and Carrier gets the loose ball. Carrier to Horn. Horn with 4 to shoot. Out to KK. KK to Giratano at the buzzer. Off the back iron, no good. KK with the rebound, and she's fouled going up, but they're just going to say she slipped, and it'll go back to Lamar. Pimentel and Vidal back in for Lamar. So after all that, 3:50 remaining, Lamar still up by 2. And kickball on Giratano. We'll stay with Lamar and go out of bounds. They get it across this time pretty easily, and Pimentel's got a chance to attack. Drops it down low to Cowart. Layup, missed it, left it short, but right there for the backside rebounds, Laidler. Lamar with a chance to run some offense here. So they lead by 2. It's been a really good ball game to open Southland Conference play. Lady Lions going to be pleased with the effort regardless. But would love to come out with a win here against the defending league champions. They didn't get it off. They did not get that off. What did they call? He called a foul there. Oh, yoy. She didn't get it off. And the crowd's letting them hear it. She didn't get it off. And now we're going to go look at it. So it's a Southland Conference opener for the officials as well here tonight. Like I said, I think they've, for the most part, done a pretty consistent job in this one. But I think the foul came after what should have been a shot clock violation. They're going to look at it. Now, the interesting part here is if they say she didn't foul, if they say it happened before. Did they count the basket? So this could be a swing here. Shot clock violation. So Southeastern gets bailed out again. So good job by the officials. I'll give them credit. They made the wrong call, settled things down, went and looked at the monitor, and it's Southeastern basketball. That's all you can ask for. They're gonna make some mistakes every now and then, but to sit there and settle things down and get it right, that's a really nice job there by the officiating crew. Horn swings it out to Sterling. Sterling baseline J. Got it, and we're tied. Celica has not had her best offensive night, but she's come up with some big shots here in some key moments. Pimentel, boy, she's quick as a hiccup. Gets through the late Lion defense. Late Lions, Lamar all tied up. 57 apiece. Hastings out to Pearson. Pearson long three, airballed it. Another shot clock violation. Good defense there by the Lady Lions. So Southeastern, improbably, after trailing by as many as 12 in the third quarter, have battled back, and have a chance to win this one with 2:20 and counting left. Lady Lions with the ball. We're all tied up, 57 apiece. Horn throws it into the hands of Carrier. Carrier with 15 to shoot, takes it baseline, cut off, kicks it out to Horn. Horn surveys the defense, takes it baseline, has a shot blocked out of there by Coward. Back the other way comes Lamar. Up ahead with it is Pearson. She walked, no call, and she lays it up. And we're back up. Lamar's back up by 2. Minute 44 to play. Williams with it. Hands it off to Giratano. Giratano to Sterling. Sterling takes a baseline. Jumper won't go. Caitlin Williams with the rebound. Horn backs it out. 16 to shoot. Horn gets it out to Giratano. 10 to shoot for the Lady Lions. Giratano back to Horn. Horn slip going up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Lady Lions are going to have to come up with a stop here as we've come to 1:14 left. Can Southeastern come over the steal, and they do. Giratano puts up the wild shot and missed it. Under a minute to play here. Lamar with the ball and a 2-point lead. Hastings takes in the lane, walk, no call. She'll drop it off to Laidler, and timeout called by Ayla Gazzardo. And with 40.3 left, Lamar takes a 4-point lead. We'll take it with her. Come back for the final 40.3 on the Southeastern Sports Network. have it. Down by 4. Get it in quickly to KK. KK back to Horn. Horn's got an open lane now. Try to get it out to Sterling, and it's stolen. Now Lady Lions got to think about fouling here, and Horn finally does with 26.2 left. This is a tough one. Not in the bonus yet. And Horn's going to get another foul, and she just fouled out. That's 5 on Horn. Horn fouls out with 13 points and made some big plays for the Lady Lions in this one. Hastings at the line to shoot 2. First one's up and good. 5-point Lamar lead with 24.3 left. Lady Lions fought valiantly in this one, but it looks like Lamar is going to hold off Southeastern in the Southland Conference opener for both teams. Timeout by Ayla Gazzardo. We'll take it with her. 24.3 coming up left here on the Southeastern Sports Network. Back here on the Sports Network, Lady Lions going to have to try to get one quick here, and Sterling's fouled by Hastings. Third personal on Hastings. And nope, that should not be free throws yet. That's just the third foul. Shot clock's off here. Lady Lions need to hit a quick 3 and see what they can do, and they throw it away. Pimentel's going to dribble it down and lay it up, and that'll put the exclamation point on this victory for the Cardinals. Tough one to swallow here for the Lady Lions. They gave it their all tonight, but Sterling launches a 3, left it short. Rebounds fought for, and Lamar's going to get it, and they're going to be a tie ball. Timeout call by Lamar. We'll keep it right here. No post-game show for this one. Lamar's going to win this one for Southeastern over Southeastern, lead by 8. They close out the game just like they closed out the half on an 8-0 run. Tough one for the Lady Lions. They're going to try to bounce back on Saturday, 2 p.m. tip in Houston. Lady Lions at HBU. Southeastern fall 65-57 in this one. I want to thank everybody for watching on the Southeastern Sports Network. That'll be our time for tonight. Very competitive game here in the Southland Conference opener, but Lamar, the defending regular season champions, grind out a 65-57 victory over Southeastern. Lady Lions look to bounce back on Saturday against HBU, 2 p.m. tip in Houston. We'll have that one on KSLU. And thank you for supporting Lady Lion basketball on the Southeastern Sports Network.